Alright, YouTube, Doomers RC back with another video. This round is mostly classic gold. Newer stuff, I like round 2 era stuff. Mostly newer ones from the last year or two. Other than a couple early 2016 Muscle Cars USA ones here because I forgot them on the last video. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and get into it. First up, we got number 3 is release 1, 71 Pontiac GTO. One in blue, one in brown. I've had the brown one for a while. Just got the blue one complete. Yeah, I just got the blue one in the mail a couple days ago. At least as far as when I film this. Let's see when it actually gets up. Super brittle blister for sure. But, yeah. Alright. Well, here, 71 GTO. I got random dust and crap on my fingernail. Thumb. So yeah, awesome. This is the hood's a little warped here. But we got a copyright year on this one. 98, so very old, at least comparatively, much older casting than a lot of other ones. A lot of stuff they do has used stuff from the mid-2000s, but obviously they got a few things that go back into the 90s. This GTO being one of them. Alright, and then next up, brown. Come on. Under that, so I'm not trying to cut you as well. There we go. Much easier. Alright. Card there, that booster over there. And brown. This one also, the hood is also warped on this one a little bit. Just stinks, but ooh, some chips on the paint here too. That sucks. Well, as you saw, came right out of the blister like that, and not actually hit anything with it. All right, moving on. We got also from that set the 70 AMC Rebel machine. This one in red, and the other one is just like that on the card. This one, I actually just got this red one in the mail as well. Actually from a seller in Hawaii. Close that. This is definitely an older casting. I know this was from the 90s. Probably also copyright. Yep, copyright 98. So this is a really cool casting. Really, I think this casting is really well done. Although, yeah, the base is a little warped on this one. But then it's weird. Cause there we go. Oh, okay. There we go. The wheel was just stuck. It's not too bad. We've seen some of these warp bases before, but it's not horrible on this one. I've seen a lot worse. And with that loose axle, it sits level, so we're all right. All right, and then yes, I got this one for $3. If you know that, if you're on Instagram enough, you might know that sticker. I actually had this one sitting around a while, more or less waiting to get the red one. I haven't opened it yet. With these Roubd machines, I think I've opened up another one very similar to this, but also Muscle Cars USA, same paint. Although I think that one actually has some like a dealer info on the side here. It was with their real wheels, and cause I know the opposite one of it was black. I think I opened that one up too. But yeah, awesome. Like I said, awesome casting. I love what AMC tried to do. Then going up against the big three, but in the end, it just couldn't save them. Now I think Dodge owns the rights. All right, so now we'll get into all the classic gold. Looking at this, these are all much newer ones. Like first up here, the FJ Cruiser. These are 2022 release 3. Yeah, 2022 release 3. These came out in the last couple of months, as far as me filming this anyway. It's first release of our all new Toyota FJ Cruiser. Because of the low, wide shape of the windshield, the FJ Cruiser has 3 windshield wipers. I had somewhere I used to work, a coworker he had one of these things. He had a early 90s F-150 forever, and then bought one of these back in 2007. He loved the thing. It wouldn't surprise me if he still has it. But awesome, definitely an awesome casting. So these are supposed to be one true 1/64 scale as far as like the general overall dimensions, other than with the wheel wells and the wheels, because these are designed to use Johnny Lightning specific wheels, so they aren't like the fixed axle, they're free axles, so the wheels can spin independently. That was something I didn't realize. Is that? Okay, so the mirror is part of the. Looks like it's part of the interior. Or maybe it might actually be a separate piece altogether. Can't really tell, but it's cool that they did silver paint on the back of it for the mirror effect. So there's already been a bunch of releases of this casting. There's like 4 Mio exclusives, I think. There was a Auto World Store exclusive. There's these. There's a pair with, I think, there's a hitch and tow or whatever the Johnny Lightning version of that set series is called. There's a release like that. So yeah, there's brand new casting. There's already that many releases. There's already crap load of releases of the thing. That's the silver one. And we also got Black Diamond. What we got here is the first really overall grille design with the white trim and round headlights pays homage to the FJ40 Land Cruiser. Another casting that Johnny Lightning does indeed have. And I do have, I have like 2 or 3 of those. That one seems to be very popular for international, like hobby-only ones. But super well done casting. Even though it's technically a 2022 release, these didn't show up until into 2023. But these are bound to make some people's year-end lists. Just like I said, super well done casting. I'm sure we're going to use it on our so sure many of you know I write Lamley Group writer too. Not that I've written much this year, but this casting is definitely going to be on our what we do, like our 64 casting Royal Rumble thing at the end of the year, where we pit 64 castings against each other and you all vote on which one was the best of the year. It's usually all new stuff. So this one of the releases of this casting will definitely be on there. We're not sure. No idea which one yet, but that'll definitely be in the running. All right, next up, we got the 84 Ford Ranger. I think these are the second releases of these. These were 2022 release 1. Next, actually, 2021 release 4. Yeah, so these are the second release of the castings. One in brown, version A in the light blue and white, version B in the walnut poly and desert tan. Now the casting, they've done a lot of releases of this since it's debuted. Even though it was 2021, with the delays of everything, I think he's first debuted like mid 2022. This brown and blue one came out a little later, but then they have the trailer pair. They come with a flatbed. There's been a couple in what do you call it? Street Freaks. There's Project in Progress. There's also Honorable Store exclusive one. And then there's a couple more coming out in a upcoming Classic Gold. All right, again. So, not a casting, they're just using them a lot lately. Anyway, Ford Ranger replaced the Mazda-built Ford Courier pickup that had been built since '72. The Ranger S was introduced in '84 as a very stripped-down work truck with virtually no options intended for fleet sales and job sites. So this was a casting that made our list last year too for some of the best that debuted in 2022. Something's going on upstairs. I'll have to check that in a second here. But the dogs are starting to go nuts. So I'm gonna go see what the hell they're barking at. Be right back. Alright, so they're barking at something. I have no idea what. Anyway, so yeah. So here is the brown and tan one. I actually like this a lot more than I thought I would. I thought this might be like my least favorite of the 4 classic golds that I got here, but maybe not. So next up, the blue one. Excuse me. 8384 Ranger was available with 4 engine options. They were 2-liter and 2.3-liter 4-cylinders, 73 and 79 horsepower respectively. It's 2.8 V6 with 115 or 2.2 diesel with 59 horse and 80 or 90 pound of torque. Talk about slugs, right? Yeah, let's see, can I get the hood open on this one? The hood does open on these, I know that. I think I opened up the, there we go, Street Freaks ones before. I do wonder which engine, oh, it must be the V6. Okay, that must be the V6 that they have in there. So, let's see, 4x4, a Ford one, 4x4. Yeah, definitely a really well done casting. No plate on those. And now, bump back here to 83 Ranger. One in yellow and white, the other in dark spruce and white. I know this one was on the list for best of the year because that looked really good in that dark green. First release of the 83 Ranger for 2021 release 4. The slightly higher stance. This casting uses stock specifications of the 83 4x4 chassis and suspension. Alright. There we go with the twister. Get those things off to the side there. And here it is in yellow. I remember when I was little, my cousin had it was a later one. It wasn't one of these earlier 80s ones. It was definitely a later 80s one. But he had a Ranger like this, but it was a extend cab. I remember him and remember them driving me, him and his then wife, well, then girlfriend, they got married later, but driving me around in it when I was little, because they would babysit me here and there. Anyway, the green one. Let's see, this is our first release. The compact Ford Ranger was 32.7 inches shorter than the regular cab 83 F-150. What was it? Does someone know? That was a curiosity. The F-150s and stuff at the time. Did they have an option of a regular cab and short bed, so it was like a shorter wheelbase in general version, or not. That's just something I don't actually know. And again, different plates. On the white one, we got first for MPG and MPG first. Okay. Alright, next up, another very well received casting for Johnny Lightning that debuted last year, the 84 Nissan 300ZX. These were, I think, 2021 release 4? Nope, 2022 release 2. Alright, I don't know, I can't remember. Version A in Aspen Gold, version B in Dark Green Metallic. Its first release, the 84Z, 300ZX Z31 chassis designation. It was introduced in 83 for the 84 model year. Alrighty. So, another casting, super well done. I've opened, it was used in Street Freaks recently. But, so, showing it off before as far as the casting is concerned, but super well done. I also have the 2-pack release that was paired with a 240ZX or 240SX casting in the 2-packs. Let's see what we got here. 84 Z car on the plate, and then the green one. First release, extremely rare, only a handful of dark green metallic 300ZXs were known to have been made it to the North American markets. Which is kind of a shame, because it's a great looking color. And there we are. And rarest. Color reference. Hood open. There we go. Yeah. Alright, next up. Newer one. This is 22. These 3? Yeah, same as the FJs, I think. Yep. So these were 71 Pontiac Grand Am, version B in Bluestone Gray Poly, version A in Bronzini Gold Poly. Let's see, the Bronzini Gold was a 1-year only paint color for Pontiac, restyled for 71. Quad headlights were replaced with a larger single headlight on each side. Alright. Crush that there. And another casting. Very old Johnny Lightning design. Let's see, copyright 2002. Been used as zingers, had several releases over the years. But yeah, still pretty good looking casting. I think if they obviously if they did now, it would look a little better. But it kind of has that Johnny Lightning look to it. Not a bad thing, but cool car. The blue one, though, I think this one looks really cool. Standard engine, 71 Grand Prix, 300 horsepower, 400 cubic inch 4-barrel. GM began redesigning their engines to run lower octane unleaded gas rather than 94 to 100 octane regular and premium lead fuels. Now, regarding that, anyone that has one of these older cars, not necessarily these, but has older cars like this with the original engines, what do you just put what is it, the 97 octane in it, or whatever it is now, or 94 octane? I assume that's probably what you all will use. And the hood does open, so you can kind of see the engine in there. Yeah, this one looks really cool in this blue. Sharp looking car. Oh yeah, what's that say? Grandio. Same plate. Boring. All right. Next up, only releases of this casting I have 05 Chevy SS, version A in Torch Red, version B in, or version B, yeah, version B in Torch Red, version A in Bermuda Blue. Between 03 and 06, around 25,000 units of SSR were made. From the factory, the wheels were staggered 19-inch in the front, 20s in the rear. So I think this casting, what was it, 04? Yep, 04 copyright. Let's see, get the tires on here correctly there. There we go. Pull that out a little bit. There we go. Damn it. Okay. So I'm going to do it this way. So, wonder what I'm doing. The axle is a little jammed up here, so trying to free it up so I can roll the wheels. There we go. So anyway, yeah. I think they did a good job on this casting, even though I know this car is these are not necessarily looked upon too well. Oh, plastic roofs. I must do convertible topless versions, convertible versions too. The drop top, yeah. So yeah, good looking casting, honestly, for what of what the vehicle is. Well done. I think this is the first time they've used it since Round took over in 16 too. Pretty sure it's first release. Since then. SSR stands for Super Sport Roadster. All the SSR is a convertible hardtop, is actually considered a pickup truck. Which does anyone know if that's true? And how is it as far as anyone know if that actually makes it so the emissions rules only apply to it as like trucks, so it doesn't have to necessarily follow what passenger car ones use. There we go. Something there. Yeah, this between the two of these do have different plates: blue SSR and Super S Super. Not the red one. Yeah, cool looking casting. As I know, I don't have any of the old releases of this one, so it's cool to have these examples of it. All right, next up. Excuse me. This is 21. Yep, 2021 release 4 classic gold. These are 70 Mercury Career Eliminator. These are actually Roubd deluxe castings where they tooled giant lightning metal bases for them. Version A in competition blue, version B in competition gold. First release, so we've tooled multiple optional parts for this casting, allowing us to replicate most Mercury Cougars from 69 and 70. The 69s are down here too. So that is true. Right. Oh, that wheel's all jerked up. There we go. And depending on when I actually get this uploaded, lately these have been shown. This mix of classic gold has been showing up at I mentioned has been showing up at Ollie's. So you might be finding these there, assuming you have any locally. I have 3 that I no. 3 or 4. 3 off the top of my head. There might be a 4th one, but yeah. Obviously, so being an Roubd casting, very well done. Like I said, the biggest thing is just these have the giant lightning metal base now to accept the giant lightning wheels. And let's see, that down. There we go. Yeah. Super well done. There's actually a pair in these colors of the Roubd ones from the Target 4-packs. Anyway, so we got the gold one here. The ad slogan for the Eliminator was New Cougar Eliminator. Password for action. Spoilers hold it down. Nothing holds it back. Sure. Alright. So anyway, here is the gold one. Always love this wheel. I kind of wish, I actually might try that. I actually have an extra pair of these two. I picked up at Ollie's. I kind of want to swap the wheels between them for the hell of it, because I think this wheel would look really cool on the blue. A little something there on the roof. It's rubbing off, so we'll be all right. Yeah. Yeah, so what's the plate say? We got hot and 70 and blue something. Blue and blue? Oh, black and blue. All right. Next up, 69 Ford Torino Talladega. Another older Johnny Lightning casting. This is 2022 release 1. Version A in Wimbledon White. Version B in Royal Maroon. Ford built around 750 Torino Talladegas back in 69 to meet NASCAR homologation rules. A special version of the Torino is named after Talladega Speedway. Dodge did theirs as Daytona. So Ford was like, screw you, we're going to go with the bigger track. Can I open? No, these do not have opening hoods. Okay. No older casting. They've used this. They used this several times early on. This is I think they're the only release of it under round 2's management, at least since 06. There's stuff on the back there. Can that rub off? It is not coming off. That sucks. I was against the card side, so I wouldn't have even noticed it in the store. The stuff on the fender there. That stinks. Yeah. Cool casting. I think they did a few NASCAR releases of it back in the day, 20-ish years ago. Adding better aerodynamics to racetrack, and those Torino extended about 6 inches compared to the regular production models. Ford dominated in 69 and 70, winning 29 Grand National races. Granted, between Dodge and Plymouth, I'm not sure how many they won specifically, because I know Plymouth won the championship in... Oh wait, the hood does open. I'm an idiot. It doesn't open from the grill. Because I think, but anyway, I think Plymouth, I can't remember his name. The guy who won the championship in 1970. Wasn't Petty, but I think it was Pete Hamilton. I want to say it was Pete Hamilton. But he was driving for Petty. He was driving for Petty's car. I think he was in the 42 or something. Yeah. So I know I don't remember who won the title in 69. But I do know Petty they were using Torino Talladegas that year too. Ooh, that's... What the hell? It doesn't sit great, but it's not messed up. Anyway, alright. More classic gold. This is 2020 release 2. 62 Plymouth Savoy Max Wedge. Version A is normal stock one in black, silhouette black, white. Drag pack version in Alpine white. Or made to look like drag pack. Tool new Max Wedge engine to fit this casting, allowing us to replicate 62 Savoy Max Wedge for the first time. Really? Okay. Max Wedge engine was developed to capitalize on NHRA racing popularity. So I've opened a few older versions of this casting. We're going to have to get the hood open and look. Well, here she is in black. Get the wheel on here correct. Ew, is that bent? Oh, the axle's bent. Alright, so I'm going to have to... I'll have to fix that later. Ew. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to have to play with that to get that fixed. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, that's why. That's why it's all screwed up. So, the way that's pinched, that's not supposed to be like that. So I'll get the other wheel off here. As you can see, a normal cap like that should be fine. That ain't right. So, that's a first. Let's see why. Oh, the axle is not bent. It's just the wheel itself is screwed up. I should be able to trim that though. Grab a couple wire cutters and hack away. So anyway, so let's see. I know we've seen that engine before on these. Unless it wasn't a 62 Plymouth. No, I think it wasn't 62 Plymouth. It was a 64 Dodge. Alright, so I will need to trim that up. I can do that a little while here. We'll get that. We should be able to get that fixed right up. It's definitely a first. Anyway, here's the white one. Tool max. So it must be. I'm wondering if it's the same engine they use in the 64 Dodge, but they had to modify it to fit into this casting. Anyway, 6.2 413 max performance wedge engine made up to 420 horse from the factory. Alright, now here's the white one. So as you can see, we got the thinner wheels up front, drag slicks in the back, with the Hoosier rubber, and our max wedge engine. Yeah, I wonder if they changed the tooling on it a little bit to fix the, or fit on the, in here instead of the Dodge. Let's see, wedge and maxed for the plates. Alright, and lastly, 2022, yep, release 2, classic gold, 69 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. Like the two Cougars I did earlier, the 70s, these are, Auto World Deluxe bodies, I assume interiors, with metal bases tooled for Johnny Lightning use. First release, the vast majority of the Eliminator models used 428 Cobra Jet, 335 horse and 440 torque. Yeah, 335 horse, my ass. This first release, yeah, 69, only 169 Eliminators were equipped with the 302 engine. Alrighty, so first up we will open the bright blue poly. This will be good as I can show the differences between the 69 and the 70. That'll be fun. And that blister, this and that. Oh, nope. That blister. So here is the blue 69. Alright. And now, looking at it, you can see with the way the hood is designed. Assuming I can get the shit to zoom right. Of course, we just want to be difficult. There we go. So the 70 on the left has kind of that extra tooth there from the hood. 69 does not. So they did do 2 different cores, front end cores for these. I assume the bases are the exact same. So, and the tails, the lights on the 70, the 71 are also different. Or the 69 and the 70 are different. So, yeah, that's the blue one. And then lastly, yellow. Alrighty, let's get these. Some of this stuff moved so I can show stuff and stuff. Alright, and here's the yellow one. A few little paint things like right here. Some like extra paint just drips down. It gets extra thick or something like that. But cool thing between the 4 Cougars here, they use different wheels on all 4. So that's a neat touch between them. But as it is, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll fix this thing. Hopefully I'll fix it off camera here in a little bit. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time. Have a good one.